BOMA International continued to reimagine and reinvent through the pandemic and recovery period, with the help of tremendous participation from our local associations, officers, and committees. Travel was back in full swing. Our officers were traveling around the globe discussing the value of BOMA's holistic efforts in advocacy, education, industry thought leadership, and more. Membership had a strong year, with an increase just shy of 7%, seeing growth in office, industrial, and healthcare professionals. This led to sold-out local association and regional conference meetings. The BOMA Annual Conference was back in force in Nashville this June, with the largest crowd in a decade. We heard from Bill Taylor about competing and invigorating both during growth and crisis, and from Ginny Clark about how to guide and develop your workforce. And everyone enjoyed walking the expo floor to see what was new. Education sessions focused on some of the most prominent trends across the industry. And of course, taking center stage once again was BOMA's premier award show, the Outstanding Building of the Year Awards. Congratulations to all our 2022 TOBY winners. BOMA also continues to cover the industry shifts in medical and healthcare real estate. As a result, the Medical Office Buildings and Healthcare Real Estate Conference grew again this year, with a record-setting 1,408 attendees. It has quickly become a must-attend event, so make plans to visit Chicago in April for the 2023 conference. The 2022 Winter Business Meeting and National Issues Conference was in Washington in February. BOMA's extended leadership discussed emerging trends and best practices for commercial real estate. But it wasn't all business. There was also some time for everyone to mix and mingle with members from across the country. The BOMA 360 program continues to set standards worldwide for operational best practices. And in 2022, we had our largest class ever with 215 buildings. We also launched our new BOMA Recognition Portal in July. Now, both the BOMA 360 and TOBY Awards applications are in one place, making it even easier to celebrate your building's accomplishments. We are reinventing and reimagining what BOMA means to you. And in 2022, that meant a new certificate course, The DNA of ESG. Decoding the value of ESG in commercial real estate and converting it to a business advantage. The program was developed in partnership between BOMA International and BOMI. It focuses on asset-level, portfolio-level, and corporate-level ESG issues and practices. And for those early in their careers, there's the Certified Manager of Commercial Properties, or CMCP, certification from CRE. The only one of its kind, the CMCP indicates an understanding of industry knowledge and can help prepare for the next stage of your career. BOMA PAC hosted fundraisers across the U.S. and continued to advocate at the federal level while raising funds to support the future of the industry. BOMA also promoted the bipartisan Small Business Energy Loan Enhancement Act, H.R. 6921, introduced to the Senate in March. The goal was to double the maximum loan amount to $10 million for investments in building infrastructure. The Industry Defense Fund also had another strong year, supporting state and local advocacy efforts. This included awards to BOMA Greater Los Angeles for a campaign against ballot initiative on the city's real estate transfer tax, BOMA Hawaii for a campaign on a proposed stormwater fee in Honolulu, and BOMA Washington, D.C., or AOBA, for production of a compliance study on the city's building energy performance standards. The environment is top of everyone's mind, and 2022 was the perfect time to launch the BOMA Global Carbon Reduction Challenge. Signing up means committing to reducing carbon emissions and creating energy-efficient buildings. And you can join us in March 2023 for the Decarbonization Symposium and Legislative Fly-In in Washington, D.C. Learn from experts about the tools needed to implement carbon reduction strategies while ensuring economic viability. Preparing the next generation of building owners and managers is key to building up the commercial real estate industry. And part of that is creating development resources for students and emerging professionals. Ranging from scholarships to the BOMA Career Center for students and the Committee and Certifications for professionals, in 2022, BOMA's support continued with a number of resources available. Namely, in DE&I efforts, BOMA International continues to grow and make an impact. Our BOMA community is becoming more diverse at all levels as we reflect the communities where our members reside. And adding insights and context to topics from the commercial real estate landscape, BOMA continued with the Deep Dive series, covering a wide range of industry-relevant topics. You can still get your hands on these by visiting boma.org/deepdives. BOMA International is also proud to announce that we won 2 Apex Awards. One for Deep Dives, which was given at the Grand Award for Excellence in One-of-a-Kind Publications. The second award was for Apex Award for Excellence, which was given to our Year in Review video from 2020. From adversity comes greatness. BOMA released its 3rd National COVID-19 Commercial Real Estate Impact Study. And in 2022, it reached over 150 million readers from multiple publications. Among the top findings were 86% of tenants see value in their offices, but with telework are considering reductions to the size of their space. These same tenants are really looking for flexibility and social amenities. For more than a century, BOMA International has set the standard for measuring buildings of all types, office to industrial buildings, retail to mixed-use standards. Overviews of all of these can be found on the BOMA website. Our BOMA family continues to grow, both in person and online. Join us on LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook to keep up digitally in between our live events. And none of this would be possible without you. Thanks to all of our BOMA members for your continued support and participation. Our mission continues to be to advance a vibrant commercial real estate industry through advocacy, influence, and knowledge. You've made 2022 a year to remember, and we're looking forward to a fantastic 2023.